Welcome back to Stasis Geek. Now, if you have to be honest with yourself, and even if you're going to go down certain paths that you've been told, or you're kind of blinded to the current general media, you have to look at what we saw in the Little Mermaid trailer and just go, it was awful. It wasn't well done. Let's put it nicely as that. But it started because most people ratioed the hell out of it on YouTube and on other social media platforms of going, this looks awful, and people going, oh, but it's supposed to be underwater, and then everybody referring to Avatar 2. It doesn't make sense of what they're doing now. One, the comments have taken away. Do not comment. You cannot comment on this. But they've started. And why I mean they're started, and I will not give these articles or these media bleh on a piece of paper the right to actually give them a bit of clout, a bit of a self-promotion. Because what they're saying is, again and over again, is it's because of you, because you're racist. Now, most of the comments I've seen or I've had on my last video were mostly that it just looked rubbish. They don't know what they're doing, and they just are just spilling onto a loved 1989 animation and then making it modern day. And I mean modern day as modern day narrative, yeah? The Disney way. It's not great, is it? So, of course, now they've splurted out what we had from the first teaser trailer about, well, Danish people can be black. That's come out again. It wasn't Hans Christian Ideal that she had to be red-haired and all this and blah, 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 all this spill. But, of course, it's over to you. So this is coming out again. Who's paying for these articles? We've heard this before. It's just bleh on a piece of paper. Well, Disney, you're backing into a corner. But what is more intriguing is this trailer that should be there to go, oh, I really need to go and see this movie. I'm going to take my kids along. We're going to spend our hard money and actually watch this Disney. But it wasn't ready. It's not ready. Okay, so the director has come out and said it's taken 4.5 years to make this. Blaming COVID, that's why they've got a delay. But the trailer itself is not ready. That's why we've had another teaser trailer. And apparently it's going to be out in March. That's not that far away. If they do it, it's only a week away. I'm guessing it's going to be late March. But he's blaming the CGI guys. Now, most of the people in IT will put their headphones on, work from home, job done. Stay in their own little dark room and actually do the job. So, blaming COVID, sorry, I'm not having that. But why would you release... Okay, if you're going to moan about the CGI under the water was bad, there are other scenes that you could have shown. You could have shown the storm with Eric. It's loads of other different shots that you can actually do. So actually spilling this ball, that's what we have to do, is absolutely rubbish. That you got ratioed, everybody said it looked rubbish, and then you're saying, oh, it wasn't ready. We've got our other trailer in March. Then why release that? Because that will make people go, oh, I ain't going to bother watching the next trailer. So you just literally dug yourself a hole, and then you're digging further going, oh, it wasn't ready. I know you didn't like it, and it looks absolutely, not what you expected. But it's a shame. It is. I think this one is gone. Now, it's weird that this whole racism thing's come out again, because they're going to compare it to Beauty and the Beast, and they have. You know, they've... Well, you liked, you know, Emma Watson's character because, you know, we have to label everything. But that, even though when that first come out, I was like, oh, not the greatest actress, is she? And then she just... They kind of nailed it by just going carbon copy. And just nailed the scenery, the look. There was one song I didn't like. But everything else was just taken from the animation and just gone, here, this is what you're expecting, but we've done a live version. This, what we're seeing, looks completely changed around to a Disney, not Walt Disney. That's the best way I can say it. And it's just a shame that, one, they've just given up, I think, on these live actions. And I think this one, I've said in my last video, this is just from previous tick in the box junk that's already been out there, and they're going to get rid of it, and they just don't care. And yeah, as a director, you would think you have more sway with saying, look, can we just wait a little bit longer? We don't need to do it at this point because it is not ready. So shove that trailer out when if it wasn't ready. But there's a month. What are they going to fix in a month? Or unless they've read all the comments. We need to do a Sonic on this. But I don't think this is going to save this. Yeah, I just think this is gone. But yeah, it's a good one that it's you, not me. I did it. I'm blaming you. Started to crawl out. Have a look. It's starting to roll out again. It's just like, wow, you're doing it again. You're not just owning it and saying, yeah, it doesn't look good. We're preparing for more. But to have that narrative shouted out, and then the director say it's not ready. Well, you're saying that and you're doing that. So what is it? Was it not ready, or are we racist? that's things. But most people, the water. How can water be racist? It's a good one. It's a good one, Disney. Not. Anyway, let's give us a comment if you want to comment on. Can you release a trailer when it's not ready? Oh, you know what they should have done before I sign off is the old 1989 poster when she's coming up. Is just release that shot of that. No, just a hand. Just touching the water. That should have been, that's the teaser trailer. That may be, ooh, what's going on? Or, I know her hair's not that red, is it? Red up her hair. And then just have it flowing into, as it emerges in through, like, from the water. That would have been good. You know, that's a teaser trailer. You know. Wow. Anyway, yes. Give us a comment if you want to comment. I'm guessing I might get a few. And give us a like if you want to like. Stasis Geek. Out.